what makes a man? Is it the trouser? Or by the fact he's a man, and when he goes to the washroom, he enters the the room that's drawn a man? We want to unpack that. It has to do with his social setting. It has to do with his heart. It has to do with his mind. And we are joined by an exciting team. Oh, Pastor Precious is here.
Greetings.
Awesome. Madam
Hi.
Conversation. I'm at
Vipi?
Quit
Miss
MBA.
MBA. Miss MBA.
Miss MBA.
I actually like the way she talks like one of us.
Hey.
She says we want to understand us.
Come on. Hallelujah. And so we want to unpack that so that a man is not just a man because he has a car or a family or because he wears a trouser or beards. I actually remember in campus, we had a lecturer who'd ask you, now are you a man? Do you think you're actually a man?
No.
The way you're behaving from head to toe.
Hiya.
So in my head, I'm like, Kwani, how are men supposed to behave, talk?
Yeah.
You know, at times you're told, be a man.
Yes.
We've grown up in a society that actually tells us, be a man, man up. And so we want to actually just define what is manhood, what composes us, what makes us, so that at the end of the day, as we understand the what question, we are able now to understand why are we wired in a certain way and such things. So over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. A crazy and very interesting question,
Yes.
because I am not a
And
man.
also a very broad one.
I
Yeah.
am not a man.
Yeah.
Once they have
We've confirmed that she is not a man. Yeah.
I'm only an
else's
advocate
mouth.
of men
Thank
and a
you.
mother
Yes,
of
from her
sons.
mouth. Thanks.
So who is this man? And I look at a man from different angles. I look at a man as a social being.
A social being.
Yes. I look at a man as spiritual being.
Okay.
I look at a man as an intellectual being. I see a man as an emotional being. And I also see a man as community. I define man as community.
Wow. Wow.
When I look at Pastor Kimacia and Cole here,
Precious, yes.
I'm looking at people who are in themselves. They are in totality a community.
Yes. True.
And we are going to learn about that. But then, who is this spiritual person? And loosely in the church, we say the man is a priest.
The head.
You know, he's the head.
The prophet.
Aha.
The king. The provider.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
You know, he's the pastor. The man has to, and so the young girl, when she's looking for a guy,
Oh, yes. He has
anatafuta
this
mtu
idea.
anaja
King
kuomba,
Saul.
The
you
five
know,
Ps.
David,
you
the
know.
piece of a man. I was preaching on
She's
Sunday.
even ticking.
I was preaching on Sunday, and Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are described as handsome men,
You know.
men of aptitude,
Aha.
quick learning,
Ehe.
who can serve before kings.
My friend.
Oh, Shakabazaya.
Hallelujah.
Single ladies, where are you? Let me actually sip something.
So where is this man of aptitude
Yes.
today? Where is this man of quick learning today? And that speaks to our youth
Yes.
today,
Yes.
because I want you to put a young person who has just left university, who's a young man, and a young lady. They graduated together.
Yeah.
Put them in an interview panel.
Yeah.
Tell me who you're going to give a job.
Wacha tuambie, he recently graduated. Who will
Where
you
is
give
the
the
quick
job?
learner? Where
I
is
am
the high
not going to answer
aptitude?
No,
that. I plead the fifth.
You're defended.
Where is the high aptitude?
The girl.
Chances are it's the girl. Look at them. They drive machines these
Yes.
days,
Yeah.
while
So
men are
empowered.
packing things behind the machines.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're probably not even parking.
Oh God.
They don't have a parking lot.
Yeah. But why is this? What's happening in society? Maybe that's a question too.
And that is why I'm saying there is a problem, there is a deficiency in our kind of makeup of this man today in the society. When you want to raise a child and have a healthy child, the child should not be malnutritioned. Right?
Right.
That is what a nutritionist would say.
Yes.
Or when the people are taking care of the child and making sure that they are pimaing mtoto akikuwa mkubwa, how
Is the
are
child
they?
growing
Yes. Is
and
the
such
child
things?
growing? Are
Yeah.
they responding correctly? Are they hitting their milestones correctly? We have a deficiency with the boy.
Okay.
From the time of from the time of now conditioning him in his environment, and that can even start from the time of him going for immunization.
Wow. Wow.
because the deficiencies are emotionally are created when we tell a boy ni mtoto na hajui kujiongea,
Okay.
but we start telling him baba usilie, mwanaume ni kujikaza. A boy has been hit by a stone and he's feeling pain, you're telling him you man up, you the father, you're telling him you man up.
Okay.
Men don't cry, you know.
Yes.
And the father is so hard on the boy and he's not allowing him to express it. I
So
mean, he's a
emotionally,
human being.
you starve the emotions and you suppress them.
You suppress
I
the
hear
emotions.
You. Wow.
You don't teach him how to express.
I hear you. Awesome.
So there is an emotional deficiency.
Deficiency, yeah.
There is a spiritual deficiency. And why I say the man is community, please understand that I will be doing this, interfacing all these components of the man, is that when the father is a community, what happens in a community? There is spiritual aspect of a being. What happens in the life of a child? The spiritual you has to be matured as well. But where is the father? The father will go to church, drop the kids at the gate, aende akasome gazeti,
Or go to the bar.
na kupeleka gari.
And to eat
Car
your
wash.
machoma. In Kenya, that is.
No, he takes the car to the
car
car wash.
Okay.
And then after he picks the family, he goes for nyama choma in a place where there are drinks being served. So the son has learned that men do not go to church. A deficiency has been created.
And you're also creating a certain image whereby the boy grows up knowing this is how a
These are the
man
things to
ought
go
to
for.
behave. And so soon, once I'm done with Sunday
He's
school,
the role model.
Mom, I'm gone. Anyway, dad doesn't come to church.
No, Sunday
Okay.
school is okay. They
Okay.
will follow through.
Yes.
But teenagehood, when you send them to teens church,
They're out.
wanapiga kona.
I hear you.
You
Just pause for a moment. Precious.
Yes.
What is one more deficiency as we give, Madam Conversation, an opportunity just to sip some juice? What is one other deficiency maybe that you've noticed in society that would make a lady get the job and the boy is left there saying, I'm a browser? Once I attended an interview and someone described themselves that way. I'm a browser. I'm like, I should not even give you a job. Your work will be using our bundles and Wi-Fi. Anyway, over to you.
I'd say one of what you mentioned about men being social beings, and what that means, I think it's the ability of a man to be able to link up with other people, to express himself, to relate with people. Well, some of us, we don't know how to express ourselves. We do not know how to package ourselves. We can't say it. So even if it's in an interview, I can't talk about me beyond what I did, which school I went to. The rest is hollow. I don't know myself. I can't express. So I think that's also a deficiency in one way from where I stand that we can probably discuss and preempt more.
Awesome. As I bring her in, as we prepare to close, I remember of a friend of mine in community, because I do also work with men. I have a burden towards men, specifically the boy child. So I would call him just to check on him. Hi, good morning. How are you? How is you today? Umeenda job. So the boy would freeze. Who is like, why is he calling me? You're not a woman. Like, why are you asking me how I am? You see, just connecting with what he's saying, the deficiency, even the inability to communicate and to socialize.
And this again comes from the community, the man. Because the father is only seen in the house at night and very early in the morning. But probably he even pays for gari ya kupeleka watoto shule.
To drop them.
So the kids are not dropped or picked by the father. They don't have a communication. So this boy does not learn from his role model that he's supposed to be a communicator.
Wow.
He's supposed to ask things.
Yes.
The other worst of it all is when there is conflict in the family.
I hear you.
Because in conflict with the family, then the man, the boy, now how does he learn how to express himself?
Wow. By
violent.
fighting. Because that's what has been modeled.
Okay.
Hey, I tell you. Let's pause, because I just sense we need to continue with this conversation of just analyzing the deficiencies. So far we've looked at the inability to socialize and communicate. We've looked at the inability to just emotionally express yourselves. These are the deficiencies that we are seeing affecting men. And so allow us to pause there. Remember, we are coming to you from Sarova Pan Africa. Keep watching, keep sharing, keep liking. Video 3 is coming. We want to unpack more deficiencies. And not just unpacking them, we will be suggesting some solutions here and there. And so that as a man, you live out your God-given potential, God-given purpose. and God-given mandate. God bless you. From us to you, we love you. See you in the next one in a few. Bye-bye.
Bye.